So I got everything strung up. The low E string sounded really weird when I was fretting at the 12th. Good now. Basically, these rubber strings were stretching out so much that it was making a thin spot right here, and basically that was making the harmonics in the string, when it was vibrating, the harmonics were stopping right here at the part where it got thin, which meant that the length that they were vibrating at was shorter, which means that they were higher in pitch. So basically I'd be hitting that and I'd be hearing the low E fundamental, but then the higher harmonics would be slightly sharp, and it was just really disgusting sounding. So all I did was wrap some masking tape around the thin part to beef it back up, and now it's all good. It works perfectly. Well, this thing's a lot of fun, but it's gonna need a pickup if I'm gonna use it for any serious purpose. So next step is to grab some piezos that I've scavenged from another instrument and wire them up, drill a hole in the guitar, glue the piezos underneath the bridge inside the guitar. So this is a piezo pickup. It's just a disc with 2 wires. Basically, I'm going to put glue on this surface and stick it inside the guitar right underneath the strings. So I got my hand inside the guitar and I can feel that there's a brace right down this line, and then there's empty space right here and right here, right in front of where the strings are attached. So I'm gonna be able to just stick 2 piezos in there, 1 on each side. That's gonna make these 2 strings get picked up by the pickup right here, these 2 strings picked up by the pickup right there. I need to replace these tiny little cables with something longer and preferably shielded. I have this crappy instrument cable. So this is a shielded cable. It has 1 cable inside that's insulated with plastic, and then it has a braided copper shield that's wrapped all around the plastic of the other wire. So what you do is you connect this wire to ground, and then whatever radio signals come into contact with this wire, the idea is they all get absorbed by the shield wire and then shunted to ground so that they don't come through in the audio that you record. Shout out to Dave's World of Fun Stuff. I think watching his videos is how I learned how to do soldering. Oof, lead fumes. Don't breathe this. Now that I've caught my breath, next step is to solder these wires. I don't know which way you're supposed to do it. I just kind of assume the one in the middle is for the positive wire, but I don't think it really makes a difference. Alright, both of these look pretty good. Now since they're going to be inside the guitar and they're going to be glued and they're not going to be serviceable, I'm going to put some hot glue on here. So I'm going to be putting the jack right here. Probably not going to work out if I just try to shove it in there. So what I'm going to end up doing is drilling a hole big enough for the entire jack to fit inside, and then I'm going to make a plate to screw in on top of that. Something like that, basically. But first, I will wire it up. These jacks are very simple. There's this tab right here which connects to the center ring. That's going to be your ground connection. And then you have the other tab which is connected to this thingy, and that's going to be your hot connection. And then your cable goes in there like so. Makes a connection with the tip. This makes a connection with the sleeve, and then you've got a connected cable and you're good. Yay. So basically I'm just going to connect both of these wires to the jack. Well, it's not pretty, but I think I got the job done. Good enough. So I'm just going to use some super glue, a couple drops, and try to get it in there without touching anything else. Well, that was easy. That should be it. And now I need to get the jack from here back here. Well, normally I would use some wire, but I found some twine. That should work. Basically, I just feed the twine into the hole like this, and then I'm going to hold the guitar upside down while I feed more into it. And then the string is coming out of the hole, and I take the jack, put the string through the jack, and then just kind of wrap it around. And then I can pull it out through the hole. Like so.